Welcome to Podcasts, recorded live at the Center for Spiritual Living in Portland, Oregon. We have many programs, classes, and workshops developed just for our online audience. To find out more, go to our website at cslportland.org and look under the Online tab. Our mission is to open hearts, ignite minds, and make a difference. If you'd like to support our center and its video podcast, you can donate online at cslportland.org/donate. Allow us to become part of your extended spiritual community. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are most welcome at the Center for Spiritual Living.
Move these beautiful vessels that we are in this morning. Yeah. Thank you for joining me. Let's sing, y'all. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed. I'm in the right place. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where oh my soul is welcome here. Oh my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. And that is the truth. Yes, it is. All right, let's sing it again, y'all. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. Hey, I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is, oh my soul is welcome here. Oh my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul, I am getting the message. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul, yeah. Solidify that, yeah. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Your soul, hey, oh, your soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. One more time, my soul is welcome here. That is the truth. Yes. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Paulette.
Gosh, my soul does feel welcome. Does yours? I'm feeling that. Happy Sunday. We did it. Another week, another opportunity to commit to our spiritual journey in a human form. So welcome, friends, to the Portland Center for Spiritual Living. We are a science of mind community that teaches spiritual principles to transform your life and make the world a better place. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, You are welcome here, my friend. All that we ask is that you stay open to the possibility of changing your entire life simply by changing your mind. Hey, what's up? Sorry, just saw some good friends in the back. Got a shout out. All right. So my name is Sean A.B. Larkin. I serve as one of the licensed practitioners here at the center, and truly it is my honor to welcome each and every one of you here today. If you are new to the center and in person, there are packets on the table in the back of the sanctuary. They look just like this with all kinds of exciting information, both about our center and about the Centers for Spiritual Living as a whole. Some very good reading there. As for our global audience, this same informational packet is available on our website, cslportland.org. If you check the About Us menu tab, either way, within the packet or on the website, you'll find some excellent information. Moreover, on our website, you can sign up for emails in your inbox every week that detail our events, an opportunity to register for our classes, and even get a free gift on your birthday. I have a few announcements that I want to highlight about what's going on at our center. Please note all of the times I'm going to say are Pacific Standard Time. So first and foremost, our Sunday service is live at the center and being broadcast on Facebook. If you miss it, you can also catch it. It's going to be on YouTube halfway through the week and then via podcast. So if there's something that you hear in here that you want to go back to, there's a lot of different ways you can cycle back and do that sacred study. Every Wednesday night on Zoom at 7 p.m., we have our Wednesday night meditation service. If you really want to go deeper into that contemplative practice, this is where we do that. This week, practitioner Ann Forrest Burns is leading the meditation, and the theme is intervention. So it'll be an active meditation, and we are invited to learn how preventing a situation from escalating or deteriorating by stepping in, taking a stand, and speaking our truth. So check that out. There are online Zoom groups for our Social Justice Book Club, our 12-step program for women, and our Spirits Lunch Bunch. You can get all this information, including the Zoom links, all again on our website, cslportland.org. Okay, so I have a couple educational opportunities. Our spring class is an opportunity to invest in your spiritual growth. These are virtual learning workshops and classes beginning in April. So we have a one-day workshop, The Art of Letting Go. That's next Saturday, a week from yesterday, where we will learn how to experience freedom through forgiveness. This is on Saturday, April 1st, 9 to 3, facilitated by our own Reverend Marilyn. This workshop is an invitation to consciously choose freedom through forgiveness. It's an opportunity to embrace a greater vision for living by letting go of the past. It'll be a great workshop, let go of those subconscious limiting beliefs and get into that conscious co-creation. Then we have a 10-week certified course exploring the roots of the science of mind. This is going to be early April through early June, and it's every Tuesday, 5 to 8, co-facilitated by practitioner emerita Kate Barrett and by Reverend Marilyn. And in this certified course, you can deepen your understanding of the three primary influences that motivated and integrated Ernest Holmes to make our philosophy, and those three teachers are Ralph Waldo Emerson, Thomas Troward, and Emma Curtis Hopkins. Know that truth. Stand firm in your truth. I love Emma. Right? Go Emma, indeed. If you don't know, go read up on Emma Curtis Hopkins, powerful figure. There's a complete description of all of these and more on the website. We have our Meetup Connection Circle. You're invited to join us at the back of the sanctuary following today's service for our hop-in meetup where you can, with a group of people, explore the concepts that we're talking about today in kind of a free-form way. It's not enough to listen. We want to hear all of you speak. That's what the connection circles are for. And the winter circles feature the season for peace and nonviolence. And again, all of this information is available on the website. And now one of my favorite announcements. Our flowers today are courtesy of our very own Diana Ness. Yes, applaud it. Beauty is a spiritual principle, and sometimes a little dose of beauty is just what the soul needs to reset. And today, our music features our very own LaRhonda Steele. Yes, First Lady of Blues of Portland. So lucky to have her. And of course, the Friends Band, week in, week out. Harmony is a spiritual principle. We are blessed every time that they play, truly. And last but not least, very excited. Today's message, Stepping In to Enoughness, is by Dr. Kasey Wilson, licensed practitioner. Very honored to have you here today. Thank you so much for being here, Kasey. So now I invite you to sit back and relax, because I know somewhere between the music, the meditation, and the message is exactly what your heart came to receive.
Thank you, Sean. Let's breathe together. Take a moment here. We just took in a lot of information, and now let's settle into our sacred time of meditation together. All right, just breathing in again. Settling down. I invite you to sing along with me or just let the words and the melody wash over you as we enter into our meditation. I embrace the new. I accept a new way of thinking. I embrace the new. I accept a new way of thinking. I accept, I allow, I embrace, and I say yes, yes, yes. I say yes, yes, yes. I say yes. I say yes. I embrace the new. I accept a new way of thinking. I accept the new. I embrace a new way of thinking. It's embrace the new. That's it. I accept, yes, a new way of thinking. I accept, I allow, I accept, I allow, I embrace, I embrace. And I say yes, yes, yes. I say yes, yes, yes. I say yes. I say
I say yes to that deepest part of myself that is at one with the one self, that one thing that is all things, because I know that I'm a part of it. Each moment is a new opportunity for that true, authentic expression of spirit right here, right now, through me. And with great gratitude, I allow this authentic expression to be free, to be known, and to be loved. And as I see it move forward in my life, I say yes. And so it is. And as we move into this sacred silence, I invite you to rest in that part of you that was one with everything, and let love blossom, and know that you are good.
Welcome back from the silence. Isn't that such a delicious place? Hearing Spirit speak. All right. Well, this morning we have a wonderful song by Eddie Watkins Jr. And it lends itself toward enoughness, because I'm walking away from the things that held me for so long. Yes, I walk away from those thinkings that had me all bound up and not knowing who I am. Yes. Every morning, the light keeps getting brighter as I wake up to the truth. And every day, I'm feeling so much lighter, and the world seems fresh and new. What I was taught and the way that I thought, it stopped serving me long ago. Now I'm learning to trust in the God of all of us. And today I start anew, and so I'm walking away from the thinking that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to confusion. Today is the day I walk away. Every day I walk away. Every morning it brings a new beginning. By faith, another day to be. As I awaken to the sun within me shining, I am so free. Yes. Oh, what I thought and the way that I was taught, it stopped serving me long ago. Now I'm learning to trust in the God of all of us. And today I start anew, and so I'm walking away from the thinking that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to confusion. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the less than that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to confusion. Today is the day I walk away. Every day I walk away. Today is the day I walk away.
Well, good morning, Portland CSL. It's wonderful to see you all again. A couple people asked me when I walked in today if I was going to throw things at you today, which I am not. Last time I was here, there may or may not have been some things thrown. I bring you greetings from Camp Cedar Ridge, where this morning, as we speak, they are preparing for a wedding menu tasting, because we do a lot of weddings at Camp Cedar Ridge, but we have some folks who think about the camp food they had when they were teenagers, and they can't quite imagine that they can trust us with their wedding reception. And that's completely understandable, right? So we're having two events, one today and one next month, where we've invited all of the people who are going to get married in the next couple years and all of the people who are thinking about getting married out to see what we can do. So yet again, I know this is the second time I'm going to do this, but as soon as it's over, I need to jet out quickly. I want to acknowledge, though, the sort of growing connection between Camp Cedar Ridge and Portland CSL. In addition to Sean, who spent the summer with us last year, Reverend Marilyn, your own Reverend Marilyn, has signed up to come to camp this summer. She's going to spend the whole summer with us. Yes. And she is helping us to strengthen and deepen, hello, Reverend Marilyn, I know you're watching, strengthen and deepen our internship program. So the internship program is designed for people, it's designed for people 18 to 30, although we're not ageist. If older people apply, we had a 64-year-old intern last year. But it's supposed to be for people in those middle years to have them work at camp and really grow in science of mind. And so Reverend Marilyn is going to develop the curriculum that we use with the interns to really give some heft to that program. And she's also going to be kind of a minister in residence / chaplain kind of role. So if there's folks who are there, because it does get tough in the summer, if there are folks who are there that need prayer, just need someone to talk with, that aren't in the chain of command, she's going to support folks through the summer. And so we're very, very grateful that she's decided to join us in such a wonderful and full way. I also want to acknowledge Joe and Beth in the back. Raise your hands. Joe works for us. Joe works for us every once in a while. He does big projects when we need them, and Beth works for us one day a week remotely, and you live in I always say this wrong, Dales? Dalles. I always get it wrong. Yeah, sorry. So thanks for being here today. All right. So this is the year of living out loud. So we're going to do our sign language that we learned last time. So that is living out loud. Now, I watched the video of the time I was here last time, and I realized that when I was doing this, I was doing this. Because I lived in Hawaii for 20 years, and it's very hard not to do this. So I want to make sure I get it right this time. So it's living out loud. All right, great. So this is a year of living out loud, the month of cultivating authenticity. And during week one of this month, we looked at being ourselves because everyone else is taken. Week 2 was about dropping the masks that we use. Last week was about maintaining the healthy boundaries that we need to maintain our authenticity. And today we're finishing the month with no approval needed. That's the official name. But I have renamed, for the purposes of my talk, stepping into enoughness. And, where'd she go? That could not have been the more perfect song. I mean, totally one mind. When she started singing that, I looked at Sean and I said, was she with me in my room when I was writing my talk? Because, yes, one mind. Yes. All right. So, stepping into enoughness or no approval needed is a great transition topic as we move into April. when our topic is the power of vulnerability, because vulnerability and authenticity are closely related. And I also just want to take a quick moment to say how much I really appreciate the whole concept of the global themes. The fact that CSL prepares this for us, and many of our centers utilize the global themes, is so helpful for someone like me who's not connected to one center only necessarily, because we're all having this basically the same conversation at the same time, and there's an energy that comes with that. And one of the things I really appreciated about it is that when I'm, because I speak at different centers, when I'm preparing a talk, I can call other folks who are also preparing a talk that week, and their heads are right in what I'm working through too, and we can talk about it. And like now, I can come and I know what you guys have been talking about the last 3 weeks, right? So I can jump in more seamlessly. So I just want to acknowledge how much I appreciate that CSL does that, and also the global teams committee that does all this work every year. All right. Stepping into enoughness. That is a loaded topic, because for so many of us, our core issue is not enoughness, right? That feeling of a deep fear or shame that everyone knows the secret to life except us. The feeling of imposter syndrome. The feeling that if people knew who we really are, that they would judge us. Those feelings usually come from some experience of being judged or shamed in childhood. And then that becomes a core memory and the gift that keeps on giving as we spend the rest of our lives making decisions to never feel like that again. It's hard to be living our best authentic selves when we are running like this. We don't have the ability or the bandwidth to know or to lean into our authentic selves, because we're operating in both fight and flight. Every once in a while, we may feel completely safe for a little while. We have the right job, we have the right relationship, we have enough money, and we feel a few moments of peace, and then we may have the courage to take a look at some of these behaviors. But then something comes along to trigger that core experience, and we are right back to dancing in the ring with our fists up, hiding and protecting our authentic self from that long ago, and maybe consciously forgotten original trauma. The first step towards moving beyond this is to realize we are in this unseen loop. I don't exactly remember which class it was in CSL education. Maybe it was foundations and maybe it was another. But it was like pulling back the curtain on Oz and seeing the machine. Aha! That is what's at the controls. In order to disconnect that transmission, you have to know that there is one. The second step is to engage in what a lot of folks call shadow work. Honestly, when I first heard this term, it scared me. It felt like a scene from Lion King. What's that shadowy place over there? Never go there, Simba. Right? That's how it felt to me. I didn't really want to know what it was, because I was afraid that it might lead me to places that I didn't feel ready to go. So what is it? Shadow work is a practice of exploring and integrating the hidden aspects of yourself that you may reject or deny. Can I say that one more time, because that's a lot. Shadow work is a practice of exploring and integrating the hidden aspects of yourself that you may reject or deny. And just notice if you didn't actually hear me say that, right? All right, Emerson wrote in Self-Reliance, and I'm going to change the genders here because we know there's man and he and all that stuff, so I'm going to read it without that. There is a time in every person's education when they arrive at the conviction that envy is ignorance. The need for approval, that's my little addition. That imitation is suicide to authenticity, and that they must make for themselves, for better or worse, as their portion, that though the wide universe is full of good, no kernel of nourishing corn can come to them, but through their toil bestowed on that plot of ground which is given to each to till. The power which resides in us is new in nature, and none but I know what it is which I can do, nor will I know until I have tried. Love, Emerson, right after Emma Curtis Hopkins. All right. As we cultivate awareness of who we are, we cultivate compassion for self, and we cultivate courage. It's not possible to be seen, to step into the fullness of our expression if we hide. Approval is the booby prize for which we exchange our true selves. In some of our CSL education classes, we go through the process of identifying and uncovering some of these core traumas, and specifically the decisions that we made as a result of those experiences. The walls that we erected in an effort to never feel a certain brand of shame or fear that we internalized and made decisions about. Brené Brown says, shame is the intensely painful feeling or experience of believing that we are flawed and therefore unworthy of love and belonging. That is a frequency that begins to be transmitted by the subconscious Oz, and we are receiving like a program running in the background. Have you ever used the taskmaster on your computer? Control, Alt, Delete. Something is running slowly or maybe has frozen completely and we're stuck. So we open the taskmaster to see what's running in the background. Whenever I do that, I'm always surprised to see how many programs are running. Some of them I didn't even know I had. And that's exactly how shadow work is. It is that process of opening our Earth dimension avatar taskmaster and seeing what is loading every morning that we are not even aware of, identifying what is no longer serving us and pressing end task, and watching how our stuckness decreases and our speed increases. Shadow work seems scary and hard because there are so many of those programs running. It may seem like it takes a lot of bravery and rawness to examine even one of those programs. And when we see how many there are, it can feel overwhelming and scary. For me, sometimes it takes years in between when I have the courage and the bandwidth to reopen the taskmaster and choose another core trauma memory to tackle. But the experience that I've had is that once you understand that you program your subconscious to avoid situations that could result in feeling shame or fear, you know that you have the power to disrupt this transmission whenever you are ready to do so. And there's no judgment for how long that takes. The decisions that you made to keep yourself safe as a child or a younger version of yourself were effective, but they may no longer be serving you and may have become a prison of their own. Many people my age and older had parents or grandparents who grew up during the Depression. Those folks went through a cataclysmic experience of not enough material security, and they developed behaviors that helped them to survive those times. Things like taking crackers, sugar, and ketchup packets from restaurants. As a result of that searing experience of scarcity, and that stayed with them for the rest of their lives. I knew many older relatives and their friends who had gained tremendous prosperity and security, but were still hoarding long after those behaviors were still serving them. I had a relative, I could hear the rumbling, everybody's talking about, yeah, my grandma, right? Those of us at a certain age really had a direct experience of this. I had a relative who would wrap up rolls in a napkin and keep them in her purse after we were leaving a very fancy restaurant, because you never know, right? There were lots of examples of how this behavior manifested in ways that no longer served them. And because they engaged in this behavior, they were sowing scarcity and fear into the field. And their vision of the world, no matter how many, vision of the world was reflected back to them. No matter how much security they manifested for themselves, they never arrived in the place of experiencing the feeling of safety. They lived their lives looking over their shoulder, never fully healing that wound. That's obvious example for us to see. Many in the younger generation have observed that and said, why are they doing that? But what we can't see is the places in our own lives where we are filling our purses with crackers or offering our loved ones a stale, half-eaten roll instead of our fresh, delicious selves. Because we can't see what we are doing through a filter of shame and fear. It's like one of those filters that you turn on, like the funny ears, the mustaches, the hat, on an app or on Zoom. But we don't realize that we've done it, and we don't realize that others can see it. Oh, I see, she's wearing the depression scarcity filter. Or she's wearing the martyr filter, or the daddy issues filter, or whatever it is, right? Why don't they turn that off? Usually it's because they don't know that it's on, or because they believe that it's still serving them. But our human machines don't run as efficiently with all of those background programs and filters running. They're screening out our ability to be authentic and how to know our purpose and express it. Because we're taking up all of our internal bandwidth with running our outdated programs. It takes so much energy to navigate our daily lives through all of that outdated and conflicting frequencies. And this is where self-soothing comes in, with alcohol, food, drugs, adrenaline, which temporarily dull the cacophony and give us a moment's rest from all the noise. The more suppressed trauma, the more self-soothing behavior. As I told you in the beginning, I've been afraid of too much shadow work. One way I manage this is by only doing the work that I'm really ready for at any given time. And maybe this is just examining one core traumatic experience and realizing that the not enoughness that I experienced was not a life sentence. As I go into it and work through it, that's one fewer program that's loading every morning. Maybe I don't look at another one for another year, but that's okay. We don't need a new program that says you're not doing it right, or you're not doing it fast enough. You know, whatever's right for you is the right pace. All the tools that we have available to us in this movement, like journaling, affirmative prayer, meditation, visioning, practitioner sessions, and most of all, community, are there to support you. When you are surrounded by people who support your journey and are on that journey themselves, with whom you can articulate your process, it's like having an IT person that you can call when you are not sure how to proceed when looking at your taskmaster. With the help of our community and our tools, each time you clean out an old program that doesn't have to boot up every morning in your system, you will run lighter and faster. As we clean out old programs and install those that support authenticity and wholeness, our system starts to run more cleanly and faster, and we begin to be able to troubleshoot our own lives. We see more clearly that the need for approval is a program that is fighting with the authenticity program, and we can uninstall it whenever we are ready. So control means I have control of when and how much to do. Alt means I can choose an alternative reality And delete is delete that old stuff and let it go. Okay. All right. So let's go into prayer now. How good it is to be here with this community in a place where we acknowledge that there is only one true power in the world, and that is love. That is energy. That is an energy so amazing and magnificent that it has created this world, all that we see, other dimensions, other galaxies, how awesome and powerful that energy is. And because that is all there is, that is what I am, and that is what each of us is. A little spark from that beautiful, powerful energy that is the source of all life. And so I just speak my word today for each of us on our journey, absolutely perfect wherever it is we are, and each step that we take is blessed and supported by others in this community and throughout New Thought in all the world. I also know that this community is calling in the perfect person to be their new senior minister, and I just acknowledge and bless that process. I know that each person has been touched in some way by something in this service, and I bless each person's journey as they go on with their day and their week, thinking back over a lyric from the songs, a word that's been spoken, a kind word, or a hug that they received from someone in their community. And I'm so grateful for this community, for our CSL organization globally, for New Thought, and for all the ways that this teaching is changing lives. And I release this into the creative law that always hugs and loves everything spoken into it and makes it so. I ask you to join me in saying, and so it is. One more thing before I go, I wanted to let you know, I think, all right, I won't assume everybody knows this. At Camp Cedar Ridge, we have a labyrinth that was built in the 2007 era by the CSL Teen Camp. And we are going to, it was allowed to it was neglected. It was allowed to go back to Earth, pretty much. And so we are doing a big project to restore the labyrinth May 19th to the 21st. I think maybe some of you in here are signed up to come to that weekend. Okay, good, awesome. But we have a new thing that we're adding to this weekend, and that is that we are inviting centers from all over the world to choose a rock, decorate it, and send it to us. And we're going to put it in the labyrinth that weekend. So it's hot, this is hot off the presses. You're the first ones to hear it. Actually, it was Jamie Lula, the musician. So he was at camp last weekend for the New Thought Men's Retreat. And about 5 minutes before he left, we were talking about the labyrinth and everything. And he turned to me and he said, "What about this?" And this gave us this idea. And I went, "Yeah. Yes." Great idea. So if this is something that your community would like to participate in, of course, we would love to place your rock thoughtfully and lovingly in the labyrinth on May 20th. Thank you. Thank you.
What are we doing here? There we go. Now I'm amplified. Good. Is It's actually hard for me to talk on a mic. I used to talk way too loud on this thing. So shout out to Rick for helping me get this mic thing figured out. So now we're actually going to do my new favorite part of this. We're going to do money and spirituality in the same sentence. And that is good. If there's nervousness, that is okay. Because consciousness is actually thinking and feeling its way through this right now through all of us. And that is a good thing. So thank you. So I want to invite all of you, thank you so much for joining us in this time of sacred giving. Your financial gifts enable us to be in this beautiful space, to enjoy wonderful music, and to hear inspirational speaking. We also provide our online viewers and support community nonprofits throughout the Portland area. Your gifts allow this powerful teaching to be known so we can continue to grow and be an expression of spirit in the world. Will the ushers please step forward? Yeah, come on up. Everyone's so quiet, right? It's good. It's good. It's good. Let us accept and bless our offering together as call and response. I bless these sacred gifts.
I bless these sacred gifts.
Given graciously with love.
Given graciously with love.
These gifts bless, heal, and prosper all they touch.
These gifts bless, heal, and prosper all they touch.
In giving, I am grateful to be richly, lavishly, and abundantly blessed.
In giving, I am grateful to be richly, lavishly, and abundantly blessed.
Nailed it. And so it is. And now please welcome our musicians as we celebrate the gift that is giving.
All right. So, second song today, usually I invite you to get up and dance. And yes, please do. Wonderful Karen Drucker song. I've got the power, you've got the power, we've got the power. After you give your gifts, I've got the power, you've got the power, we've got the power. Come on, say, I got the power, you've got the power, we've got the power. I've got the power, you've got the power, we've got the power. Oh, yeah. Woo. Oh, yeah, yeah. I've got the power to make all my dreams come true. I've got the power, there ain't nothing I can't do, no. I've got the power to be anything I want. I've got the power inside of me. I've got the power inside of me. Now listen, every day I'm wasting my time thinking that someone else is gonna do it all for me. I've got to get up, get out, get it, just get started. Take one step towards my destiny. I'll define my direction with clear-cut intentions. Declare what will be and watch it come to me. 'Cause I've got the power to make all my dreams come true. I've got the power, there ain't nothing I can't do. No, I've got the power to be anything I want. I've got the power inside of me. Yeah, I've got the power inside of me. There are days when I just feel that I'm no good. Days when I don't even want to try. But then I stop, look and listen and surrender. And I hear a voice of truth that I can't deny. It says, you know you can do it. Just get down to it. Have faith in yourself and let spirit see it through. 'Cause I've got the power to make all my dreams come true. Sing that part. I've got the power. There ain't nothing I can't do, y'all. I've got the power to be anything I want. I've got the power inside of me. Yeah. I've got the power inside of me. There are days when I helpless, y'all. And it seems like I just can't go on. I've got to look deep inside, 'cause that's where I'll find the power, the power, the power inside of me. Oh, yes, I got the power. Control, Alt, and Delete, right? Yeah, I can push those buttons one at a time. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've got the power. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got the power. One power, yeah, yeah. Oh, let's sing it, y'all. Say, I've got the power, you've got the power, we've got the power. I've got the power, you've got the power, we've got the power. Oh yes, I've got the power, you've got the power, we've got the power. I've got the, let's do that again, I like that. Affirm that, yes. I've got the power, you've got the power, we've got the power. I've got the power, you've got the power, we've got the power. I've got the power, you've got the power, we've got the power. Ha! I've got the power, you've got the power, we've got the power. Power! Yes. Thank you, Karen Drucker. That's a great song. Thank you to the Friends Band. Yeah.
Wow. Yes. Yeah, the musicians here, you are definitely, you've got the power. Nice. All right, thank you, it was amazing. All right, if you are going through something right now, or if you would like to improve an area of your life, please consider prayer with one of the licensed practitioners here. They will be available here at the front of the platform to end the service with a 1-minute miracle. Are you the practitioner on duty? Okay, Sean is there for you. There are also prayer cards in the Ministry of Prayer table. When you fill one out, it's the honor of the entire ministry team to pray for you throughout the week. For our online audience, you can submit a prayer request on the website at cslportland.org, and it will be automatically distributed to all ministers and practitioners, and anyone can submit online anytime. So now, I ask you to stand for our benediction. So I'll say the first line, and I ask you to repeat it back to me. Something wonderful is flowing through me right now. Something wonderful is flowing through me right now. It is this thing called life. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is in my body. Life is in my affairs. Life is in my affairs. I think it. I think it. I believe it. I believe it. I accept it. I accept it. Just the way I am. Just the way I am. Thank you, life. Thank you, life. And so it is. Thank you. Yes.
All right, let's sing our closing song. I invite the singers up who would like to join us on this. The truth of who I am. All right. Let's sing together. I am love, I am loving, I am loved. I am love, I am loving, I am loved. It's the truth of who I am when I forget. Spirit reminds me again. I am love, I am loving, I am loved. And tell your neighbor, you are love, you are loving, you are love. Tell another neighbor, you are love, you are loving, you are love. It's the truth of who you are send this love to the world. We are love, we are loving, we are loved. We are love, we are loving, we are loved. It's the truth of who we are, shining lights, near, yes, near and far. We are love, we are loving, we are love. You are love, you are loving, you are love. Now turn it inward. I am love, I am loving, I am love. That's the truth. Blessings.
We hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you happen to be in the Portland, Oregon area, we'd love to have you visit in person. The Portland Center for Spiritual Living is located at 6211 Northeast Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Our inspirational service is at 11 a.m. every Sunday. We also have many programs, classes, and workshops developed just for our online audience. To find out more, go to our website at cslportland.org and look under the Online tab. We have a variety of content dedicated specifically for our podcast listeners. Our mission is to open hearts, ignite minds, and make a difference. If you'd like to support our center and its podcasts, you can donate online at cslportland.org/donate. Our website is also the place to learn more about what's going on at the center or to contact us. Allow us to become part of your extended spiritual community. Wherever you are in your spiritual journey, you are most welcome at the Center for Spiritual Living.